Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Makayla from the blog littlemeandfamily.com where I blog about minimalism, motherhood, and intentional living. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the 25 things that I no longer buy as a minimalist. Let's get into it. Number 1 is unethical clothing. So this is something I'm really passionate about. I do not buy anything that is not either secondhand or created in an ethical and sustainable environment where people are getting paid a fair wage, offer childcare, healthcare, those kinds of things. So if I am gifted something, like for example these leggings that I'm wearing today are gifted from someone, if I'm wearing something like that, it's because someone's given it to me. And if someone gives me something that's not made sustainably or ethically, I'm not going to discard it just simply because it wasn't made that way, because that would only add to textile waste. So I use it up and I wear it as long as I can. But as far as purchasing things myself or purchasing things for other people, I don't support any of the unethical businesses in fast fashion. So that's that. If you want any of my tips for ethical clothing and clothing companies that I enjoy, I have, I'll link a blog post down below about kind of my favorite brands, but I'm also going to be doing a video and an updated blog post on the ones that I love to support. So you can check that out in the description. But number 2 is makeup. And I have a little backseat videographer. Yeah? You reading? Yes. Yes. Number 2 is makeup, and that is because I just, to be honest, I was lazy. I didn't really want to continue to use makeup because I hated taking it off, I hated putting it on, I hated feeling like I wasn't ready if I went out the door without it on. So I stopped wearing it, and it's been like almost 2 years, and I absolutely love it. I don't feel like exposed. I feel like my skin is actually clearer. I used to have really bad breakouts, and they've gotten a lot better. So I am on the lookout for some natural, clean beauty because I have started, I just want to get back into like taking care of my skin, not like packing makeup on to hide anything, but just complementing the features that I have, or like if I want to do something nice on my face, then I can, and not feel like I'm having toxins in my skin. So I'll keep you updated if I find a brand that works for me. But number 3 is jewelry, and this necklace that, I guess it's underneath my shirt here. This necklace that I have is a gift from my sister-in-law and brother-in-law for Christmas. And it has Elodie's name on it and a little rose at the end because her middle name's Rose, and I absolutely love it. I wear this all the time, and I have like 10 other necklaces. Really only one other one I will wear on a consistent basis and enjoy wearing. So what I've decided is when we get back to the camper, I'm going to be going through that jewelry and getting rid of the ones that I'm not wearing, which could be all of them, but some of them have some sentimental value, so I'll probably keep those ones. But yeah, I'm not like a big jewelry person. I don't like the taking on and putting the putting on and taking off. I'm more so just like put one thing on and leave it there. Again, it kind of goes back to laziness, but I'll just be honest, that's where I'm at. Number 4 is perfume, and this goes along with non-toxic and things that aren't full of chemicals. Same with the makeup. I do not buy perfume anymore. I used to buy it whenever I was like 14, I think. Probably like between 12 and 15, 16 even. But I just started getting headaches from the perfumes, and I was thinking, why is this like, I'm just going to stop putting it on my skin. So I stopped, and after I stopped, I didn't get any headaches except when other people were wearing perfume. So now I just use essential oils if I want some kind of fragrance, but for the most part, I just go au naturel and rock whatever scent I have. I don't really know what it is, but it's not perfume. Number 5 is synthetic fragrances and materials. Now, I don't mean like perfume because I just said that, but products with the synthetic parfum or fragrance listed as an ingredient. This is like an overarching term that can hide all kinds of chemicals that they don't have to tell us about. and I'm not comfortable purchasing something that I don't know what they're using to, you know, create a fragrance. So I stick to things that either say fragrance and then in parentheses from essential oils or derived from plant materials, or I get something that lists all the ingredients and doesn't say perfume. It will just say like essential oil blend or, you know, something to that effect. But that's been really great for all my cleaners, my body wash, shampoo products. Like I really stick by that. Number 6 is dairy, and I never thought I would actually be not eating dairy, but it happened. Whenever I had LED, she threw fits and was screaming so bad and so distraught and puking and had rashes, and it was terrible as an infant, like 3 weeks old. And I went to the lactation consultant and she was like, have you tried cutting out dairy? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really eat cheese or milk, but I eat a lot of yogurt. And she was like, looking back, I don't know why I wasn't like, that's made from the same thing. But yeah, so she's like, yeah, try cutting out all dairy. So I went like hardcore. I cut out whey, I cut out anything that had like lactic acid that wasn't from a plant. Like I went all out, and she got better. So I thought, I'm not introducing dairy into my diet if it's going to cause her to feel that way. Then I cheated with myself, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna eat this pizza because it's like artisan Italian brick oven pizza and it looks so good. And it was, until about 3 hours later, and I was like, nope, nope. So I don't eat dairy. We don't buy it. I have almond milk, and every so often I'll get like a coconut yogurt. I'm not a real big fan of the fake cheese. It's just not, I don't know. It's not the same. Sometimes if you really want like a grilled cheese or something, I'll use it. But it's not even like, I feel like it's not, it doesn't help you nutritionally. So I'm like, why purchase it? So that's where I'm at with that. Number 7 is Knickknacks. And this could be surprising because we travel so much. That it would be really easy for me to pick up souvenirs and things like that, but I just do not have time to collect or dust or clean around Knickknacks. I don't want to do it, and to be honest, they don't mean that much to me, and they're kind of stupid. Like, no offense to you if you have Knickknacks, I'm not like judging at all, but for me, I'm like, it doesn't really embody the experience that I had, so then I end up getting rid of it, and it's a waste of money and a waste of time. So I just don't bother with little knick-knack doodad things. Number 8 is plastic Tupperware. I have recently replaced all of my plastic Tupperware with glass Tupperware. If you can still call it Tupperware if it's glass, I don't know. But it's like a glass bottom. It does have a plastic lid with a silicone seal around it. And they're like snap lock lids, which I absolutely love. I have one larger one, one medium-sized one, and then I think 2 or 3 small ones, and then a circle, like a medium-sized circle one. They work great for everything. It's awesome because if you're going to use a microwave, you can pop it in the microwave and it's not going to leak toxins into your food. It's also not going to get that weird stain that you get if you put like a red sauce meal in a plastic container and then you're like, I washed this 7 times, why is it still red? It's not going to do that. Number 9 is plastic wrap. Along the same line, she's playing in the recycling. Along the same line, I don't buy saran wrap, like plastic wrap, saran wrap, whatever you want to call it, just because I feel like it's so wasteful. Number 2, it's really super annoying. Like, have you ever tried to put a cheap generic plastic wrap around something and the only thing it wants to stick to is itself? It's super frustrating. So I ditched that. I used up the rest of what I had so that I wasn't like just tossing out unused things. Number 10 is DVDs, and I don't buy DVDs anymore because we don't have a DVD player. We actually have never had a DVD player. I always used to hook up a disc drive to my laptop and the laptop to the TV with the HDMI cable. It was just too much work. So I don't purchase any more DVDs. I got rid of a lot of the DVDs we had. I sold a lot of them. And then the ones that we have left, we do have a DVD player at the camper, but we just, like, if we want to watch a DVD, I can rent it, we'll watch it once and then that's it. Number 11 is single-use decorations. We got a little bit of a noise interruption there. Where was I? Single-use decorations. These are things that obviously can only be used once, I purchase things that can be used over and over again. Thank you. And that way I'm not just buying something to throw it away. So last year for Elodie's birthday, I actually made a DIY citrus garland, which was so cute, and I kept it up as a decoration for weeks until we moved and I had to take it down. But that stuff is awesome. Number 12, synthetic candles. I was like candle obsessed. I bought candles all the time. I don't buy synthetic candles anymore. If I buy a candle, it's going to be like soy-based with essential oil fragrances. But most of the time, since we're moving around so much and I'm not about to burn a candle in the camper that we live in, because it's like, if an accident happened, it would burn up in like 2 minutes. So I'm not really prepared to do that. But for the most part, I just stick to essential oils in a diffuser, and that works really well for me. Number 13 is scarves. I used to be all about scarves and accessories and all kinds of things, and again with the laziness, I've kind of settled into a simplistic, like what's going to work for me style, and accessories and scarves just don't cut it. I'm not going to be putting them in my hair usually. I never wear them around my neck, it just feels weird. So I stopped buying scarves. 14 is trendy or fad items. So when I was younger, I bought into like the Polly Pockets, the Silly Bands. Those things were like really hugely popular. Webkins. Does anybody remember Webkins? I probably still have an account, but my animals might be dead. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't participate in like fad or trendy things anymore unless it's something that I really love and I'm gonna love it after everybody else starts to hate it, and I'll still be okay using it because I'm okay with being like the person that's not in the trend. Then that's how that works. Number 15 is checkout counter items. These are the items they place strategically as you walk through the line to the checkout at a store to get to the front. I don't do that because I know that if I pick an item from the checkout counter and I get it, I immediately feel guilty because it wasn't something I came in there to purchase. It was something that I thought, oh, that looks cool. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, I'm gonna grab one of those. And no, I won't let them take my money that way. So I'm like blinders on to the checkout counter. I'll skip everything else. Number 16 is musical or talking toys, and this kind of plastic toys too. I do not buy musical talking toys. I have been gifted musical talking toys, so if you see one ever on like Instagram or anything, that's where it came from. But I do not buy plastic musical talking toys. My sister-in-law and I actually have a pact that we will never buy each other's kids that, because we know that we don't want to be hearing it in the background. But honestly, I just find that the more simple wooden toys or books are the things that keep her entertained, and honestly she's playing with cardboard boxes in the corner that have to be recycled. So there's like a whole shelf of toys right here. It's just they're gonna find whatever is interesting to them, so they don't need the musical plastic, you know, crazy loud whatever. I don't buy them. Number 17 is CDs and or iTunes songs. So all of my music I stream from YouTube, Spotify, or Pandora, and I use all the free versions because I don't have time for subscription. Okay, battery sort of died, camera card was full, but I'm back. We are on number 18, which is heels. Now, my feet kill me when I wear heels, and I'm sure most people can like agree with me when I say that. And most people just stick it out and I'm like, yes, for the sake of looking great. And I can't do that. I have 3 pairs of heels, and I will only wear them on special occasions. And I will always keep the pair of heels that my sweet husband got for me for my birthday one year when I thought I had lost my only 2 pairs of heels, and I felt like I wasn't like a lady and I couldn't be nice and go on a date. And so he got me shoes, and he picked them out himself. He got me the right size. They fit like a glove, and they're so cute and go with everything. And I was like, I will keep these forever, even if I only wear them a few times. They're so special to me because he doesn't do stuff like that. So yeah, I have those with me here actually, just in case we go out on a date or something and I want to wear nice shoes. Number 19 is beauty products / cleansers, which this kind of goes along with makeup. It was laziness that caused me to stop doing a routine. I ended up eliminating the cleansers and things from my routine just because of the toxins and the little microbead plastic things. But I am currently on the lookout / desire to make my own cleansers. I think the next thing I'm going to try is oil pulling, which I've heard is really good for your skin, so I'm going to try that. But I kind of like making my own homemade things because then I know what's in it and I know where it comes from, and it's much cheaper than buying like tube natural cleansers and things. Number 20 is white flours and like white flour based pastas and noodles. I currently buy chickpea pastas and lentil pastas, like bean based, protein based, or I'll do buckwheat. But I do not do white flour, mainly because of my type 1 diabetes. Whenever I want to bake, I use almond flour, tapioca flour, cassava flour, and coconut flour. And it's been working out really good. I like finding recipes that can use that sort of stuff. Number 21 is single-use seasonal decor. I'm not a huge sucker for getting a bunch of seasonal things, mainly because I don't have anywhere to put it currently. I am more of like a paper snowflake making kind of girl, and I have a few things that mean a lot to me, like a couple ornaments. I have some Christmas houses. Number 22 is rings. I used to be obsessed with buying rings, but then they were like the fake kinds that turned my finger green, so I got rid of those. So I have this little gold thumb ring this is actually my grandmother's wedding band. So I have this ring here that is my grandmother's wedding ring, and I'm dubbing over this because Elodie was so loud. So sorry, but this is my grandmother's wedding band, and my mom has a matching one that was my grandfather's wedding band. And then I just have my engagement ring and my wedding ring that I wear all the time. And that's all I wear. Number 23, plastic phone cases. I have one plastic phone case I can show you. I'm actually using my phone for notes to remember everything. But this was from a company called Wallflower Design Co. They have since closed down, which is super sad. And whenever I need to get a new one, I'll get one that's not plastic. Number 24, children's toys that are made from particle board because they emit formaldehyde, and I'm not comfortable with that. So I don't purchase any particle board toys. If they're going to be wood, they will be solid wood, and that is better for me. So finally, number 25, my battery's dying, so I'm going to hurry up. Inspirational notebooks. I used to be a sucker for inspirational notebooks, and all of them are empty. So I have like a few notebooks, and I will be filling them up before buying any other ones. And that's just what works for me right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope these tips kind of help you look through your things and see what things you're using and where you're keeping them. If you want more minimalism, motherhood, and intentional living tips and advice, and just kind of my own story with my life, you can visit all of my blog posts on the blog. I'll link them down below, or follow me on Instagram for daily updates on our nomadic lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I make a new video every Sunday, and I will see you next week.